Today is June 22nd, 2021, and it's 6:30 p.m. I'm Lucia Lip, electronic Pop-Extravaganza from Berlin. I'm an artist, musician, singer, producer, and performer. And I got once compared with Donna Summer. I got called Donna Summer from Hell. That's what it was. And actually, that's what I like in my music, and what I like my music to be. Also, it's sensual, but also vulnerable, and also bulky at the same way. And that's what I like my music to be. It's that, and it's combined with some impulsive beats, and yeah. How I started with music. So there was this choir at school, and the teacher had quite of a reputation that he was into little girls. And I wanted to find out what was behind that. I wanted to do some detective work, more or less. So I joined the choir, and I was one of the best singers, I would say. At least that was my perception. And though I was the only one who was not allowed to go on tour, they planned to go on tour with in Africa to do some concerts there. And I was not allowed to go there, to join there. And I think that has had to do with my suspicions, because I was really observant in what kind of girls he had checked out. He later landed in prison, actually. But so that's where I started with music. And well, yeah, I have this classical background, though I was a big Beatles fan, so I played Beatles on the viola. So pop was always part of who I am. I then got into garage and 70s punk. So there's a bit of this influence there, especially on my first album. And though when I moved to Berlin, I couldn't ignore electronic music no longer. So then I understood, okay, that punk music didn't have the sound that electronic music can offer. This it's also pure like punk, but just like, yeah, very defined, refined sound. So I combined both. And now I have developed into a bit more pop attitude. I got a bit away from the rough, edgy punk thing for the coming up music that I have. How do I compare Berlin now from Berlin 15 years ago? So we're filming this here now at Club der polnischen Versager in Berlin in Mitte. And actually at Rosenthaler Platz, there used to be a place called Das Lokal. And I would always go there, and they had amazing bands from all over the world. And there was this innocence, because there was no Instagram, there was no Facebook, there was little social media, so somehow it was more innocent. It was not so cool. My dreams when I moved to Berlin around 15 years ago were to perform my own songs on stage, which I'm doing now, and to become an actress also. I have put aside acting. I think I get there when I'm older. It's vice versa, it's the other way around, I tell you. What would be my ideal future? There would be a future where everyone could express themselves freely, free of exploitation. An ideal world is also vegan. And then also what I find really important is is that everyone should be free to decide whether they're gay, straight, non-binary, whatnot. That shouldn't be an issue no more. And I can't wait for the day where it doesn't matter no more, where your identification has not much to do with your sexuality. And I hope that one day intimacy will be more important than sexual identification. 2020 was on the one side quite good, to be frank. I had little responsibilities, though plenty of time. So I was very focused on writing new music. I had more time with friends. On the other side, there was no hugging, there was no birthday parties, there was no dancing. And especially there was no performance, so it felt like a part of me was taken away. The future of music. Ooh. How do I picture the future of music? I have a friend, he's a composer and musician. He always, and started to produce now also, and he always checks the top 50, worldwide top 50. So sometimes I get a glimpse of the top 50 with him, and I find this rather depressing, to be honest. The future of music. Yeah, really good question. I think I need to think of that without sounding too pessimistic. You know, I don't want to sound too obvious pessimistic, but nearer future would be like, what is happening now, 2-minute songs, 1.5-minute songs, the chorus at the beginning. And wow, for the future. More auto-tune? Even more? Wow, I have to think that tonight when going to bed. Maybe, I might cry over it thinking of this. I don't know. The message I would give to young musicians in the future would be stick to yourself, follow your inspiration, no matter what. Success is not the most important thing, and it's relative. It can be everything. I think success is if you have managed to do exactly what you had envisioned and the way you have envisioned it. I think that's how I would define success. So I would tell them to stay true to themselves and not get too influenced by others around them. What time is it now? It's it's 7:30. Sometimes my watch stops working, so I thought that it was the case again. No, it's 7:30. Still June 22nd of 2021. Here in Berlin time. Thank you.